Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
We go, son.
48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. Watch the out, watch the out.
Mike,
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
ready. 125. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Wrap. Let him go.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready? Move ready. Too little, Cap. Let's go.
He completes it to Westbrook. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run with Pumphrey and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check 48 to the mic. Here we go, D.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's get it.
Go, son.
Check, 59. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He finds his target. It's Crowder. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
A gain of 29 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Keep going, no, keep going.
It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
48, come on. Hey, who that?
Hey, son.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might...
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pick up there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Jameis to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We're going to sign.
Target, 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 target.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo!
Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Young lady. Hey, Haywood.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Winston to Thompson on the screen. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Winston. He finds Howard complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A final shot before the break. Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Darnold. Got a man. It's Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. You ain't alpha. Hey, look, 48. Look, actually, no, Mike, 48 right now. Let's go. Check right. 48. 45.
Now Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On second down, Armstead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw is Winston. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw is Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Darnold now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, box drop.
Gore again here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing, Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Check 52. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, stop.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Winston to throw 4 on 4. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Nifty move. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Green, Timothy. Check. Lucky.
53's the mic.
Jameis now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Winston. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
We go sack.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Watch left.
On first down, it's Gore. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down, Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe